Whew. Happy Saturday all. Just sitting out here on my front porch on my driveway, making some beef short ribs and some sausage and pork chops, as is my tradition on Labor Day. You can see kind of smoke coming out, things like that. But yeah, so today is, this weekend is Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend. It's, everybody says Happy Memorial Day weekend, and it's really just, if you've ever served and you've ever lost somebody, whether it be in combat, or for me, I count suicides in that loss column, then it's not really a happy time. It is a good time to remember, and it's a good time to think of friends that have passed on, whether it be in service, in direct service of their country deployed, or whether it be friends who fought a different battle and just couldn't overcome their battles with mental health. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I think it's fitting because these days we're losing a lot more of my brothers and sisters to mental health battles than we are really in war, and it just never gets talked about. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's a time to remember those who have gone before me. The AJs of the world, the Thomas Edwards of the world, the Chris Heathcotes of the world. And just remember the times that we shared, and remember the impact that they had on my life. I made a playlist. I'll post it in the comments here, I guess. It's got songs that are either direct memories or just really remind me of those three individuals. And they're all drastically different songs. So just be forewarned on that. There's no common theme to them per se. But yeah, it's a time for me to remember my friends. My friends that passed way before their time, and remember the good times that we had with them, and remember the good memories of happier times with friends, and remember the good things that they did and the impact that they had on my life. For me, especially Thomas Edwards on Memorial Day. I have great memories of he and I having an impromptu barbecue at the Van Hoffelwegen's house. Van, if I butchered your name, I'm sorry. But he was house sitting for them on Memorial Day weekend of '06, and I happened to run across him at the Safeway in Marina, and I didn't have any plans. He said, "Why don't you come on over? We'll just have a barbecue." And we did, and it was nothing special as far as meats or anything like that. It wouldn't have won any competitions, but it was a poignant time for me. And so when he passed away way before his time, in 2013, it was really hard. For Chris Heathcote, same thing. A lot of time spent in a smoke pit in Korea, even though I'm not a smoker. Just listen to him, getting some advice from him on being a dad, because he was a couple of years ahead of me in the dad game as I prepared to be a dad. And it was really, those times to me, it meant a lot to me. And so when he passed before his time, it was really hard for me to take. And so I have memories of him This is one of the songs on the playlist, especially easy for him, is the Muse song for Tommy Edwards, for Eddie. That Dispatch song is one that's just, I'll always associate that with you, bud. For AJ was in the Army. He was a linguist, but he signed up to do special ops and went to Afghanistan and passed away way before his time. He was really into metal. You know, some of the screaming metal stuff, and that As I Lay Dying song on the playlist is for you, AJ. You know, it's you gave the ultimate sacrifice, and to me that's admirable. So there's to you. So, you know, as y'all are enjoying this weekend, and granted it's in a COVID setting or whatever, you know, just take a time to remember that there are those who gave all for this country. Take a minute to recognize those who gave it their best and just couldn't overcome their own mental problems in the military, and just you know, take a moment to think of them, pray for their families, have a beer for them, whatever your way of doing that is. I don't know what to tell you there, but yeah, me personally, I'll be remembering my friends, and I will be watching Taking Chance, as is my Memorial Day tradition. If you haven't watched that movie, I cannot recommend it enough. I cry every time I see it, and I've seen it I don't even know how many times now, a lot, but yes. And if you are a vet, or even if you have a vet that you know, and there's a certain song that, you know, that if they've passed on, if there's a certain song that holds meaning to you, or that you ascribe to them or in their memory, post it in the comments and I'll add it to the playlist and we'll make it a thing. You know, we're all in this together and it's a good thing. So y'all have a great weekend. You know, spend time with your loved ones, family, so on and so forth. And just, you know, I always say it, but it's always true, just be excellent. So, love to you all. Peace.